I had a dream that I could fly through the storm in my mind's eye. Some things I decode, some things I decide. Man, let me tell you, it's a wicked ride.
Some guy in association with Image Seeker TV proudly presents The Show Sucks.
Hello, I'm the 14th clone of Sir Nigel Reed Stenhouse, welcoming you to another exciting edition of Non-Localized Tribes of 20th Century North America, here on the Cultural Anthropology Network. Today we will be studying the red-necked, beer-swilling sports fanatic. Note that our subject is wearing a hockey jersey while viewing a football match. This gives us a strong indication that the subject is a member of the northern branch of this tribe, and we have in fact confirmed this to be true of our subject by cross-referencing the brand and alcohol by volume content of his beer. Note also the subject's lackluster appearance and apparent disinterest in the match that he is viewing. This is indicative of three things. First, his favored squad is not participating in this match. Second, the outcome of this match will not affect his favored squad in any way. And third, he has no money wagered on the outcome of this match. Our subject's current sloth-like behavior notwithstanding, he is capable of some most extraordinary vocal and physical displays. In fact, something seems to be exciting him now. Ah, yes, the cheerleaders, a group of scantily clad females. Oh, this is most extraordinary. I do believe this frisky young fellow is about to perform his solo hand mating ritual.
John, this show sucks.
Last year, we were on the farm ground. He done lost a pig off in the woods, and we got a whole source party together. We look at it drinking the moonshine. Where that pig? We come
You know
got that
pigs have
pig.
spiral
We were
penises?
so wait.
They go like this.
moonshine.
Experiment once.
And that, my friends, is why the cell phone is the single most dangerous piece of technology ever unleashed upon the unsuspecting masses. My next theory concerns the so-called birth of the universe. The scientists tell us that if Steinbrenner wants me to be his dog, he wants me to go fetch stuff for him, I'll never be his dog. If they peer back in time far enough, they can see a time when there was nothing. And then there was just a teeny tiny little speck, and kablooey, rapid expansion. And I say to you, that if you follow any one of our lifelines back far enough, you'll see a time when there was nothing. And then when the sperm first met the ovum, there'd be a teeny tiny little speck, and a kablooey, rapid expansion. And so I say that the so-called Big Bang actually marks the conception of a universe that is as yet unborn. My next theory involves Major League.
Ranting Guy has been canceled. In his place, we now bring you Extreme Scat, here on the Homeless Persons Network.
It says here that redundancy is the language of our time.
Redundancy is the language of our time, you say.
Yes, redundancy is the language of our time.
Could you repeat that? I wasn't listening.
Just look at these true lifelike poses. Remember, at Jameson's,
Hey. today. Oh, I'm so happy about that. You just get right down on that bed. We've got an opportune time here to work on what our sex therapist taught us. You're doing your research. Oh, you lit some candles, did you? So you weren't thinking ahead. You're setting the mood, are you? Well, good, because I went shopping today at the Bay. You know, the Canadian beaver store. And I tell you, I have got something for you. I hope you like it. Because if you don't, you're in trouble. I spent a lot of money on this, but anyway, I'm the one who's supposed to take the lead, right? I'm the one on top for a change. The one taking the lead, taking control, right? Do you like it? Right answer. That's perfect. Now I'll show you the rest of the outfit. What do you think? Do you think it's becoming of me? Even with all my stretch marks and saggy boobs from childbirth and child rearing for all these years, and okay, that's the right answer. So it's red, like fire, hot, heat, like my lips do.
I invented the ideal, but I couldn't live up to it.
I invented muscle tone. Oh.
I invented toupees.
I remember a time, several lifetimes ago, you looked me in the eye and said, "I'll hurt you." "That's not possible," I replied, "unless I'm your willing co-conspirator." Those were the only promises we ever made each other, and we kept them. Now, as we sit here shining, I want to ask you, how shall we hurt me this time?
Woo!
I invented insomnia. Sleep on it a while.
I invented caffeine. It's created quite a buzz.
I invented the geriatric rodeo.
I invented the blues, but I'm not that happy about it.
Hello, I'm John Jameson, taxidermist. For over 10 years now, you've trusted us to preserve your animal companions and trophies in true lifelike splendor. Now you can entrust your human loved ones to us as well. Just look at these true lifelike poses. Remember,
Zulu,
at Jameson's,
buddy, you in there?
taxidermy isn't just for animals
Come on, you
anymore.
want some?
Conveniently located at 1642A East 4th Avenue.
Oh,
This fine program is being
dude,
brought
you
to
know
by
I'm no good at being in
Dave's
two
Plastic.
places at once.
We don't stand
I
behind
know.
our work. We stand behind it. Excuse me. The announcer sucks too.
Remember, at Jameson's, taxidermy isn't just for animals anymore. Conveniently located at 1642A East 4th Avenue. This fine program is being brought to you by JJ's...
You by Dave's Blasting. We don't stand behind our work. And if you order before midnight tonight, you'll receive...
burning, itching hemorrhoids. Rapids to the coast of China today. 16 are missing. And presumed dead. Closer to home, the government announced today that the entire city of Springfield, as well as a second-term captain, have been traded to the Feel-Right Pharmaceutical Company. In exchange for Feel-Right's promise to conduct all of its human drug testing in our borders. Government cheerleaders hailed the deal, saying that it will create jobs for almost half of the welfare recipients who are currently scheduled to be clear-cut and inspected. Sad note, Doris, the lovable dolphin whose perilous misadventure with the drift net we all followed so closely last month, failed to move her bowels for a third consecutive day. A team of scientists is currently debating whether to employ a suppository device or one of those chocolate laxatives.
This fine program is being brought to you by JJ's Discount Meats.
I invented the concept of shame. I didn't say I was proud of it.
The following is a public service announcement.
In breaking news, a study linking soybeans to
Dave's Blasting. We don't stand behind our work. We stand behind a tree.
Welcome back to Face Off, the unbiased political affairs debate program. Our next topic is the plan recently announced by the Ministry of Disposable Resources, human, that would see all welfare recipients reduced to their constituent chemicals, with the resulting goo being auctioned off to the highest bidder. Given that chaos invariably precedes order, I shall defer first word on this subject to my drug-addled colleague, Zulu Wounded Sparrow. It's medicinal, Bill. I suffer from chronic empathy disorder, and I'm feeling a lot of pain as a result of this legislation. This government just makes me so... I mean, this legislation is just bad, wrong. I am so totally going to vote the next election. I agree with you, Zulu. This legislation is bad, in that it does absolutely nothing to address the poor and homeless who are not eligible to collect welfare, and who, in my humble opinion, constitute a far greater eyesore, thus severely impacting the tourism industry. Furthermore, this legislation seems to assume that the welfare recipients will meekly present themselves for rendering. I do not believe this will be the case. Instead, our law enforcement officers will be kept busy rounding up the tame housed poor, allowing their far more dangerous free-range brethren to run riot on our persons and our property. In my opinion, the interests of our economy would have been far greater served by legislation enabling the issuing of hunting permits to wealthy tourists, enabling them to track down and kill all members of the non-productive poor, not simply those wily enough to defraud their way onto the welfare rolls. I'm afraid the Ministry of Disposable Resources, human, has really dropped the ball this time. That's another thing that disturbs me about this government, though. This whole concept of disposable resources, human, environmental, municipal. What's next? Health? My God, what if it's rights and freedoms? Maybe it's the medicinal marijuana talking, Bill, but I'm really starting to think that this government is out to get us. I can assure you, Zulu, the government is not out to get us.
Beyond, 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 beyond.
In our tribe, we speak with our eyes, and nothing is left unsaid. There are no rules. Our souls are free to wander this garden in search of each other. Here I am. There you are. Tribut sans tribut.
This fine program is being brought to you by Dave's.
In business news, the soy market has collapsed in the wake of a study released 10 minutes ago linking soybeans to every disease ever known to affect human beings, including 3 that were previously unknown and 1 that had only been recorded in pygmy albino opossums.
This fine program is being brought to you by
Super sexy diet bar with stuff. Eat me, I'm yummy.
And that's my final shot. Over to you, Zulu. What? How could the soy market collapse? Pygmy albino opossums? I'm ruined. The hunt begins.
This fine program is being brought to you by Dave's.
The cheapest cold cuts in town. Conveniently located at 1642B East 4th Avenue. Taxidermy isn't just for animals anymore. Conveniently located at 1642A East 4th Avenue.
Ooh, Men non, men
Get me my gun.
What? You want me to tap dance now? You know, you can be a real Looney Tune sometimes. No, there'll be no dancing. I'm not dancing, I'm walking. Take this hole and fill it. Yeah, what are you gonna do, jackass? Tear me a third one?
Extreme Scat will return.
My mom is my sister. My mom has a sister. Yeah, she isn't my sister. She has a sister, and my mom's sister.
You have been watching Primal Scream Therapy here on the Feel Good Network, where it makes us feel good to make you feel good. Dude, the soy market's crashed, and Bill Gordon's gone nuts. Can I crash on your couch? Sure. Be sure to tune in next week when we will be studying the neurotic, shopping-addicted trophy wife. Till then, I'm the 14th clone of Sir Nigel Reed Stenhouse, bidding you adieu.
Beyond, 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 beyond.
I seem to have been on a strange journey, during the course of which I experienced many blinding lifetimes with heads aflame and torsos gleaming. My many-eyed tongue did writhe and dance for me. I choose to live. Life is a team sport.
We are hyperdimensional wave shifters, galactic time riders on the pivot of chaos. We are the gypsies of Babylon, voices of creation, holders of keys and bringers of vision. We are navigating labyrinthine televitronics of future school metasonics. We are chroniclers of lore, artisans of light, channelers of rhythm, dreamers of night. We are travelers on spirals of electrified infinity. Insects and amphibians, corvids and cetaceans, planetary ancestors of holistic cosmic culture. We are forest floor fractals awakened by sun, participants of ecology, fresh drops of rain and sands of the desert. We are organic intelligence, living art of existence, imagination made manifest. We are warriors and pacifists, diviners of codes and explorers of darkness. We are descended of myth. We are primal, naked, joyous, celebrating delight in the face of extinction. Dissolving illusion, we are together alone, remembering emerging experience. We are
minutes or years from now, when I die, if they reef my heart out and take a peek, they will see your faces carved there.
Beyond, beyond, beyond.